1%. Now remember, Trump was on this rage about hedge fund guys and rich people, and he was going to make them pay. Well, he's actually giving them $185,000 tax cut, and in fact even hedge fund guys would see a tax cut. I won't get into all the complicated math of that, but even if you tax carried interest, because of the lowering of the rates, they end up better off. And that's about twice what Bush was off, more than twice what Bush was offering. And you can see that for the little guy, the bottom 20%, they get $250 from Trump and $227 from Bush, and the people in the middle a little bit more. So the idea that this is a populist tax cut that will help people at the bottom isn't quite true. And if you just quickly look at the last chart, Mike, and then happy to hear your thoughts, you can see how this affects the after-tax income. So people at the bottom have about a 1% increase in their after-tax income. People at the top, depending upon whether you buy into Trump or Bush, have between a 12 and a 20% increase in their after-tax tax cuts. So the plan is quite different from the rhetoric that we've been hearing from Donald Trump on the campaign trail.
What about that aspect of his tax plan, the inversion aspect, where companies would be forced to bring money back to the United States rather than parking it overseas? Does that work?
Well, he hasn't really forced them under the plan that he's actually released. He's given them a much lower tax rate, and so it's given them an incentive to bring money back from overseas. But he's also dramatically cut their taxes, which some of us would say the corporations should pay their fair share.
Do you think any aspect of the corporate side of his tax plan, does any aspect of that either appeal to you? Think it would work?
I think we definitely need corporate tax reform. Everybody agrees on that. We need to lower rates. We need to find a way to get the money back from overseas. But this tax plan is almost to get, for example, one other small thing that hasn't gotten attention. Many small businesses are taxed as individuals at 39.6. He would cut that to 15%, and not all those businesses are small. So there's a lot of giveaways in here.
That's why it's so expensive.
It's so expensive, and I think, Mike, I don't think it's a thoughtful approach to solving the problem of inversions and overseas money being trapped.